What's going on, guys? John Alder here from Codemy.com, and in this video, we're going to clean up our nav bar for our app with Django and Python. Alright guys, like I said, in this video, we're going to clean up our nav bar a little bit. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out Codemy.com, where I have dozens of courses with hundreds of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off memberships, all my courses, videos, and books. One-time fee at just $49, which is insanely cheap. Okay, like I said, in this video, we're going to play around with the nav bar a little bit. It is becoming unruly. We want to sort of, move some things together, get some drop downs going, clean this up so it's easier to navigate, as we can see here. Remember in the last video, it looked pretty nasty. So in fact, if I hit reload, this is what it looked like in the last video. So we need to clean this up quite a bit. So let's head over to GetBootstrap. And if we click on docs and then come down here to components and then a nav bar, we see the nav bar code we've been using throughout. And you'll notice it has this drop down thing. So we can start using that. So I'm just going to come through here and look until I see drop down. There it is. And there's drop down. There's the LI class. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this, copy it, Control C or right click and copy, and then head back over to our text editor. I'm using the Sublime text editor and the Get Bash terminal as always. And as always, you can find a link to the code in the pinned comment section below, as well as a link to the playlist with all the other Django videos in this series. So, okay, let's head over to our events, templates, events, and navbar. And this is our navbar code. And there's lots of stuff going on here. See there it says March, events, add venue, venue. Here's this text file stuff. And if we head back over here and we see we've got a couple of months ago back, we did this venue text file, CSV file, and PDF file. So we can download all of our venues in a text file, a CSV file, or a PDF file. So it doesn't make sense to have links to each of these. In fact, it probably doesn't make sense to have any of these on the nav bar. We're probably going to end up taking them all off. But for now, let's put them in a nice little drop down box and turn this 3 links into 1 link. So head back over here. And let's see, here's the text file thing. So just above this, I'm going to kind of paste in that code we just downloaded, we just copied from Bootstrap. And here it says drop down. I'm going to change this to download. So go ahead and save this. And let's just come back over here and hit reload to make sure this works. And you see it made it look even worse, but this does work. So we'll start to modify and then we'll remove these 3 links. So let's head back over here. And you'll notice how this works. We have these LIs with the links in them. So I'm going to come down here to this text file one, and I'm just going to copy this link and bring it up here. And then I'm going to find the first one here and just get rid of it and paste that in. Now you'll notice the class on here is nav link, but the class on all these other ones is drop down item. So we need to change that from nav link to drop down item. So let's go ahead and save this, head back over here, hit reload just to make sure that worked. Click this venue text file. Okay, when we click it, it does its thing. So, okay, we can get rid of venue text file. So let's come back down here, find the venue text file and boom, get rid of it. Let's save this, reload it just to make sure we did that correctly. Okay, so it's already starting to look better, right? So next we want this CSV file. And this is sort of a tedious thing in this video here, but we've been needing to do this for a while. So I'm just gonna, do it in this video. So here we can see the next one is this guy. And you'll notice I'm starting a tag and closing a tag. I'm getting rid of that and pasting in the new thing. But again, we have to do these drop down items for the class instead of nav link. So again, we'll do that. Save this, come back, hit reload, drop down. All right, so now we have the CSV and we click that. Okay, it seems to work. So we can get rid of this one. All right, so let's come back here, come down here, and when I click the opening LI tag, the closing one highlights, so I know to get rid of that. And then finally, we have this last one, the PDF one. So let me just copy this, bring it up here, and we have a third one here, so we can pop it in there. But again, this is going to be drop down item. So let me copy this and change nav link to that. Okay, so let's save this, head back over here, hit reload. Boom. Now we have venue PDF file. And just for fun, let's go ahead and open this. Okay, that looks good. So now we can get rid of this venue PDF file link. We'll do that real quick. Okay, so let's save this. hit reload. All right, and already we're starting to look good. So this says download. Maybe I'll change that to downloads. And you'll notice we have this bar here. We probably don't need that, so let's get rid of that. So back over here, and before we do that, let me change this to downloads. Okay, and then just come down here and find this little drop-down divider thing. And when I click this, this one highlights, so we know to get rid of all of that. And maybe we want to get rid of that space. Okay, so let's save this one more time. Reload. Boom. Now it says downloads. There's no bar in between any of these. Okay, looking good. So now we're just going to do the same thing for these other things. We have two things here, events and add events, and venues and add venues. So we can sort of put those two together, group them together. That makes sense to me. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to come back over here and copy this whole thing again. And let's start out with events and add events. And also first, if we look at this, it says March. It just goes to this calendar page. So maybe instead of it saying March, we'll change this to say calendar, C-A-L-E-N-D-A-R. Save this. I don't know, we're just sort of playing at this point, but okay, so maybe that makes more sense. We'll probably end up getting rid of that anyway, so whatever. Okay, so now let's do this events one. So let's head back over here, find our events, there it is, and just sort of find the opening and closing LI, and then above it, we want to paste in our drop-down stuff. And instead of it saying drop-down, let's have this say events. And this one will be events. So let's copy this, bring it up here. And I think this is the first one. So maybe this will be all events, something like that, or show all events maybe. But again, we have to change this nav link to drop-down item. So okay, let's go ahead and save that. Make sure that worked. So here it says events, all events. Okay, that works. So we can get rid of this events link. Down here, and here it is. Boom. And now we have this add event. So let's grab that one too. We're getting pretty good at this now. And let's see right here. Put that in. And again, we need this drop-down item thing instead of the nav link. Boom. All right, so save this. I like to do one thing at a time and save it and check it because it's really easy to miss a parentheses or something and have it get all messed up. But if you're doing just one thing at a time, it's easier. So here, add event and events. Okay, so that looks good. We don't need this something else here or the bar, so we can get rid of those. So here's the divider class. Boom, get rid of that. Here is that. Get rid of that. We don't need this add event anymore. Get rid of that. All right, so let's save this. Check it out one more time. Okay, so events, all events, add events. All right, that looks good. And finally, we want to do the same thing for the venues. So I'm gonna head back over to Bootstrap, grab this thing one more time. Probably get rid of that now. Head back over here, and then here's the add venue. So just above this somewhere, I'll just paste this in. And instead of drop down, we want this to say venues. Like we said, events here, so venues. Okay. Now let's just come down here and we want to start out with venues. So I'll grab that guy, bring it up, and that looks good. Again, we want to change this nav link thing. So grab a drop down item and change it, save it, head back over to the website, hit reload, venues. Okay, that looks good. So we can get rid of the venues link. So that was right here. Boom. And then finally, we just have this last one, add venues. Maybe right here, instead of it saying venues, we'll say all venues. Like we did with the events, all events. And here for the next one, we just pop this in, grab our drop-down item, change out the nav link thing, save it, refresh it, boom, add venue. That seems to work. So we can get rid of this guy. And we can also get rid of the drop-down divider, this thing, and also this something else here guy. Boom. Okay, so save this, refresh, venues, all venues, add venues, events, all events, add events. We've got our downloads, we've got our login page if we log in. And then boom, this changes to a logout link. That looks good. Everything's starting to come together, and this looks much better up here. it probably didn't deserve an entire video, but it was bugging me because we had so much stuff going on there, and we've got other stuff to put up here as well. We'll probably change this logout in the next video to say profile or something. So you can have you could sign up, you can sign in, you can log out, you can log in, all those things. We'll group those things all together. We haven't built out that functionality yet, so we don't have it yet, but this is looking pretty good. We click log out, boom, that changes back to log in. We did that in the last video. And yeah, looking pretty good. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out codemy.com where you can use coupon code YouTube1 to get $30 off memberships. You pay just $49 to access all my courses, over 47 courses, hundreds of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. Join over 150,000 students learning to code just like you. My name is John Elder from codemy.com, and I'll see you in the next video.